Thank you to LMNT for sponsoring today's video. More on them later. We're going to talk about the rich mom aesthetic, King Charles III's latest portrait, and some of my best dressed pics from the Cannes Film Festival in today's 3 articles on dress. Hello everyone, Jennifer L. Scott here, and welcome back to the Daily Connoisseur. You asked and I listened, and we have brought back 3 articles on dress for you. Today we're going to talk about how rich mom is taking over quiet luxury. We're going to talk about King Charles III's latest portrait and some of my best dress pics from the Cannes Film Festival. So let's begin with the first article, which comes from Vogue. And it's titled, "Is Rich Mom Energy the New Quiet Luxury? Here's how to get the look." Okay, so we explored quiet luxury a few times on the channel in the past few years. It is a fashion trend that I love, and I don't normally like the trends, but I feel like quiet luxury is really timeless and elegant and can be replicated on any budget. But according to many of the major fashion sources, the new quiet luxury is called rich mom. Now, the rich mom name seems so gauche and vulgar, and I don't know, I don't really like it. Like, I would never say, if someone asked me what's my style, oh, rich mom. Like, who says that, right? But let's see what they're talking about here. Is rich mom the new quiet luxury? This article in Vogue is by Alexis Bennett Parker and Jamila Stewart, and it says, "Quiet luxury is rooted in understated wardrobe heroes. Think luxury shoes devoid of any logos and unrecognizable, but impeccably tailored shirts. But then there's what some are calling rich mom energy, which seems to borrow some principles from quiet luxury and fuse them with power dressing vibes emitted by a don't mess with me matriarch." Okay, so this opening paragraph in Vogue explains the difference between quiet luxury, and it sounds like rich mom energy is building on quiet luxury with an element of power dressing and then the don't mess with me matriarch, which I kind of like. I like that don't mess with me matriarch aspect. Let's keep reading. "This trend is anchored in the same pared back elements, but those classic wardrobe staples are elevated with a not so quiet accessory. In most cases, an in-your-face, noticeably luxurious handbag. But no ludicrously capacious logo all over bags here. Bags of the rich mom energy ilk are a bit more demure and, more importantly, functional, enabling busy moms to carry all the essentials while on the go." So whereas quiet luxury was really not about the logo or the brand, apparently rich mom energy is about one logo, one brand, having one thing stand out in your wardrobe. Okay, so let's hold on to that. And then the final element of the rich mom energy, I can't say this without laughing because it's so ridiculous, but okay, let's keep going. The final element of rich mom energy, oodles of fine jewelry for every day. Luxury watches looped around the wrist that might be clutching keys, a coffee, and other mom essentials, and designer denim. Okay, so it sounds like quiet luxury, but not so quiet. That's what I'm taking from this. Okay, so Vogue goes on to give us examples of this look. So we start off with Gisele Bündchen. And honestly, this is funny because she's wearing a monochromatic outfit, so all white. And I love those. In fact, I'm wearing one today, and I didn't plan this, I promise. But I'm wearing the 3/4 sleeve sweater from Sky, and then the Everlane jeans in Ecru. So I'm wearing like an all cream outfit. I think that this is a rich mom aesthetic, okay, according to Gisele Bündchen. But you look at her outfit, and it is very quiet luxury to me, because that's just a basic white top with some basic white jeans. There's nothing flashy about it. Quite honestly, I love this look. I think she looks fabulous. She just looks good, I think that this is the type of look that you would see this in 20 years and it wouldn't look dated, or it wouldn't look like, ooh, she was following that one trend from the year 2024. I think that this is a classic look, and I think it looks really great. I think regardless of how you feel about the name Rich Mom, because I think it's just kind of tacky. I do like the idea behind it, and I do believe that you could achieve this aesthetic on any budget, minus that one blaring, you know, kind of like luxury piece, the logo bag, okay? Or the watch. But you can find bags and watches that look like, you know, these really pricey ones, I think, without having to go there. If you want me to explore the rich mom aesthetic more, let me know in the comments section down below. I can't wait to hear from you on this one. I'm going to take a minute to tell you about LMNT, who have kindly sponsored today's video. So you all know that I love LMNT electrolytes. They are a tasty electrolyte drink mix that has everything you need and nothing you don't. That means lots of salt with no sugar. They come with a science-backed electrolyte ratio of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. LMNT is formulated to help anyone with their electrolyte needs, and I love taking it because I do intermittent fasting and I always like to replenish my electrolytes responsibly. I love their new product, LMNT Sparkling. It has no sugar, no caffeine, and all electrolytes. LMNT Sparkling delivers the same zero sugar electrolyte formulation that you already trust, now in a bold 16-ounce can of sparkling water. And you know what? They're so tasty. They have amazing flavors like citrus salt, watermelon salt, grapefruit salt, and my favorite, the debut of their black cherry lime. It's so good. With each can, you are taking a sip against sugar and stimulant-loaded drinks, turning the tide toward health. So you can get a free sample pack with any drink mix order when you visit drinklmnt.com/dailyc. That's DRINKLMNT.com/dailyc. And thank you to LMNT for sponsoring today's video. Okay, now let's talk about King Charles III's latest portrait. I have an article from CNN titled "King Charles's First Official Portrait Since Coronation Proves Divisive." And this is written by Christy Choi from CNN. It says, Buckingham Palace revealed the first official portrait of King Charles III since his coronation, and it's proving to be divisive with its lurid red brushstrokes. The 8.5 by 6.5 foot painting is by the British artist Jonathan Yeo. Okay, so Yeo began this project while King Charles was still Prince of Wales, so he's been working on it for a while. And it depicts the monarch wearing the uniform of the Welsh Guards, sword in hand, against a fiery red background that appears to almost swallow him whole, as a butterfly looks like it's about to land on his shoulder. I first saw this on Instagram and I felt overwhelmed by the red. I thought it was a very unusual choice to have that background color also seep to the foreground and seemingly take over his outfit. So really it's just his head and then everything else is swallowed up in the red. So having said that, I really do not like to give negative critiques to art because I know what it's like to create something and be so proud of it and think it's amazing and people to be like, boo! You know, like it's just, art is so subjective. So let me share the positive things that I have about this. I think that there's a lot of movement in this piece. Like it's like the background is very dynamic and it moves forward. I love the butterfly. Apparently that was King Charles's idea. I love the idea of the monarch butterfly and that it's about to land on his shoulder. Much like the butterfly I've painted hovering over his shoulder, this portrait has evolved as the subject's role in our public life has transformed, the artist said in a statement released by Buckingham Palace. So the butterfly represents metamorphosis and a change, and as Jonathan Yeo was painting Prince Charles, he turned into King Charles. So I do think that that's very special that the monarch butterfly is there. Apparently, the king and queen are reportedly happy with the portrait. Yeo told the BBC that Camilla said, "Yes, you've got him," after seeing the result, while the monarch was mildly surprised by the strong color, but otherwise he seemed to be smiling approvingly. Mildly surprised. I don't know. I just think if I commissioned somebody to do my portrait and then they made it like all red, I don't know how I'd feel about that. So I'm going to leave the commentary to you down below. I would love for you to share your thoughts on King Charles III's royal portrait by Jonathan Yeo. And finally, we're going to talk about the fashion at the Cannes Film Festival. Now, I have a soft spot for Cannes. I spent this summer there before I went to Paris because my father was working in Cannes. So I love Cannes. I spent 6 weeks there and it was so incredible. It was like one of the most incredible experiences of my life. I was not there during the film festival, but I came like right after it. And I would love walking to the film festival site and just pretending I was on the red carpet and all kind of things like that. There's still time, right? So anyway, I love Cannes and I love the vibe. It's just a whole feeling down there in the south of France. So we're showing you some of the actors here, you know, some of their looks, and the fashion for Cannes is definitely more, I don't know, it's a little quirkier and it's very glamorous, very glitzy, but not too far out there. It's not like the Met Gala and it's not like the Academy Awards. It is a bit more relaxed. Look at Chris Hemsworth here. This is like the perfect Cannes outfit. And again, we're seeing monochrome and a lot of cream and whites in these monochromatic looks. I just think it looks good on everybody. Okay, this is Harper Bazaar's Best Dressed for the Cannes Film Festival 2024. Number 1 is one of my favorites as well, and that is French singer Yseult in Dior. And this is classic Christian Dior silhouette. I love this look. She looks so fabulous. I think it's wonderful. Next, we have Hunter Schafer in Prada. And I don't know why this is on the best dress list. It's quite interesting. You know, I'm getting a lot of 50 vibes from this. That does look like a bathing suit cover-up because it's going all the way up. Next, we have Michelle Yeoh in Bottega. And wow, this is a very Cannes look. I mean, it's kind of over the top and she has that burgundy leather bodice and it looks like feathers with that gorgeous aquamarine color. I saw this one a lot. This is Naomi Campbell in Archival Chanel. So the gown is from 1997 and she wore it on the runway 27 years prior to this, which is quite interesting. Oh, I love this one. Kate Blanchett in Jean-Paul Gaultier by Haider Ackermann. I love the neckline on this. It looks like it's floating. Those are pearls that cut across her shoulders, and it's very pretty. And I think it's neat that there's that green underpinning of the dress. This is Rada Mohammed and Cecily Bratsberg Melly. This again is very Christian Dior. These aesthetics are very 1950s. I don't know. It's like I didn't get that memo. I didn't realize that was coming back, but this is so beautiful. I love the red. I love the shape. I think she looks incredible. Diane Kruger in Prada comes in at number 7. She always looks like Helen of Troy to me, like a Greek goddess. And then Isabelle Huppert, an absolute legend in Balenciaga. This is funny. It says there's cool, and then there's Isabelle Huppert in Balenciaga cool. She is just so cool. I mean, this does kind of look like a fluffy bathrobe to me. Oh, and I literally just saw that they wrote that. Okay, wait, what does it say? The textured gown presents like a fluffy bathrobe and accessorizing nude heels. I mean, I don't get this at all, but she can wear anything and look cool. So there you go. And number 10, Sienna Miller in Chloe. Chloe has such boho vibes. That's so Sienna Miller's aesthetic too. And there's something very 70s about this to me, even though they're saying that this takes us back to the 2010s. So there you are. I'd love to know what your best dressed were for the Cannes Film Festival. I hope that you enjoyed this episode of 3 articles on dress. I cannot wait to read your comments on the rich mom aesthetic, on King Charles's portrait, and the Cannes Film Festival looks. Let us know in the comment section down below. And thank you to LMNT for sponsoring today's video. You can get a free sample pack with any drink mix order by going to drinklmnt.com/dailyc. Thank you for watching today. Keep calm and remain classy, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.